Hello everyone, I'm Asha Rudland, and in this video I'm going to be telling you how to speak directly. I'm going to speak about how to be direct and powerful in the way you speak. Not meaning trying to overpower anyone, just in the way that you speak. With nothing unnecessary to try to act a certain way. Because I know some people don't really know what to do when they're speaking or they feel awkward, and this can help people like that as well. And this can sound very powerful if you're someone speaking on a stage as well or presenting something. And can also help you with just normal conversations in life as well. Number one, say what you mean with fairness. For instance, if you're asking someone for something, being polite and saying please. Can I borrow this please? Could you pass me this please? It's just direct and polite. Number two, not using complicated words that aren't needed. If you like using certain complicated words, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it at all. But if you're using complicated words to try to sound professional or to try to sound like other people who do this, I would suggest not doing that, because it can take the directness away from what you're saying. I personally like to just say things directly and use the words that are necessary to say it directly. Exactly the same as I am in this video. Number three, stop trying to act a certain way. And by this I mean forcing yourself to frown too much and seem really serious all the time. Or even forcing yourself to smile too much where it's over-exaggerated. Unless you really want to do that, it can be restricting sometimes the way you speak. If you feel you're really forcing yourself to have to really smile exaggeratedly and seem like you're overly positive all the time, this can be something that can really restrict your speaking as well. Frowning too much can make you seem very closed off as well. Like in this video, I'm not forcing myself to smile and be like overly exaggerated all the time. And I'm not really frowning and just trying to be really serious all the time. Or to force yourself to speak too slowly. It's alright to try and calm yourself before you're speaking and take deep breaths or do some exercise so you're calmer. But don't try and force yourself to speak too slowly. These things can be really restricting yourself. And if you're doing these things because of nerves, because I know some people can speak a certain way because they feel nervous or they feel tension in a certain way, I would suggest exercising. Because exercising can get out a lot of tension that you may have that can be caused by stress or worry in some way. And it can get your nerves out and make you feel calmer. And doing the things I suggest in this video overall can help a lot with that as well. I also have a video on how to build confidence, which I'll put a link for in the information section. Number four, using certain words or sentences to try to be accepted or to try to get people to like you more. Any words, for instance, like lol or sick, when you're trying to say something's good. If you want to say that and you like putting that in, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Again, if you're saying it to try to get people to like you, or if you're trying to do it to be accepted, I would suggest stopping that. And it doesn't have to be anything modern either, it could be an older word as well. You can be direct, polite, and very powerful in the way you speak, and not have to use any words for the sake of trying to get people to like you. Number five, I don't suggest using certain movements with your hands or body, as well as speaking too slowly. I've mentioned speaking too slowly earlier in this video, but this goes with what I'm talking about here as well. This is going to suit anyone speaking on a stage and presenting something more than anything. But this can help some people with the way they're speaking just generally to other people as well. For what I'm about to say, people can be different and some people can like being expressive in different ways. I suggest doing what you are happy with. But I don't suggest doing anything just to copy that you feel uncomfortable doing or don't really like doing because you think it makes you look professional. An example can be when it comes to moving your hands in a certain way. Some people are very expressive and they like to throw their hands all over the place where they speak. If you like doing that, there's nothing wrong with that at all. But if you're forcing loads of big movements with your hands, or you're using loads of very slow movements with your hands to try to seem composed and professional, or you're trying to speak too slowly or too low, this can be restricting. I don't suggest doing that if it's not the way you want to speak. This is the way that I would speak and the way that I would use my hands. And these are things that can flow more with the way you're speaking rather than restricting yourself and trying to do things too slowly. Chopping with your hand, just with one hand like this when you're speaking. You can have your hands together like this when you're speaking. Your hands on your hips sometimes. This could work if you say on a stage and you feel comfortable like this. You could speak just like this with your hands on your hips. You could put both the palms of your hands out like this when you're speaking. You can just have your hands to your sides. If you're using a presentation, you can point to the presentation. That's very direct and powerful when you're speaking. You just point into what you have written behind as you're describing it. You can do this on a stage while walking around as well. Especially if you don't know what to do with your hands and you feel awkward. It's just a direct way to speak that doesn't take the flow away from what you're saying. Any subscribing, liking, commenting, or sharing this video would be really appreciated.